So I got a good one here for you. Romans 4:4. Now to him that worketh, this is King James Version, doth not by grace, but for debt. So you look at the newer age translation of the Bible, NIV, Amplified is cool. I like that one though too. But NLT, New Revised Standard, it's still pretty much the same. But they're talking about you're actually working for debt. So if like you think you're gonna receive something such as love, peace, the big thing in this racist white supremacy system of America is dollars through your career, college. You're doing it unto going not by grace, but the Apostle Paul is making a point here that you're actually putting yourself in debt. You're putting yourself in debt. So I'm here to tell you it's wrong and it's right. Okay. In the context, it's right, whereby Paul's explaining the situation, whereby, listen guys, me, Paul, right here, I'm Jason, the blind man Jason, and fragile, brain damaged. And I wrote about this in my book called Power in Your Weakness, about using our words. So basically, when you're using the wrong words, your words are coming back against you. No, not necessarily. But let's go look at further into all these newer age translations. They all say you're just putting yourself deeper in debt when you think you're working and earning something. If you think you're earning your love, you think you're earning your peace, your friendship with people, or you're earning your deserving by meriting anything, actually what you're doing is you're putting yourself in debt. That's what he's saying to the Romans. That's his letter to the Romans. But Paul, listen, I'm a tribe of Benjamin, a Jew, Pharisee of the Pharisees, y'all. This mother bleeper was killing, thinking he was doing God's service, Christians. Born again, baptized, spirit-filled Christians. But I'm here to tell you, I've been on this high now for more than a few weeks now. It's today's the 25th. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, so today, yeah, the Good Friday. It's not Good Friday, but yeah, it's the Black Friday, which every day should be Black Monday, Black Tuesday, Black Saturday. Of November 2022. So I've been feeling and living my life in such a way for so many years. When I really came across the grace of God, 2013, wrote about it in my book Power in Your Weakness, thanks to people like Joseph Smith and Creflo Dollar, obviously Jerry Savelle, Joel Osteen's cool. I'm not saying that all their doctrines are right. I'm not into the rapture and all that BS. But yeah, Cobus Van Rensburg, what's up? There's so many others too, but let me just highlight this whole grace thing for a second here, okay? Grace is just gift, period. That's it. You don't have to do anything to earn it. You don't got to do not anything to do anything to earn it. It's just already there. Boof, it's there. So I like to bring people back, myself back to Luke 6:38. This is for real. This is for now. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over. I always thought that meant to give. I'm giving to people, giving away houses, basically, in a sense. I did a lot of mortgage loans, and of course, I'm pouring my heart into that. Of course, cars, BMW 7, I gave it away. I was given sponsorships of a piece of companies that would have come out and serve not just strictly street people, but just across the board, anybody in downtown Cleveland and Orlando down here. Well, this is like near the I-4. I'm in Daytona Beach right now, and then of course, just all around, Daytona Beach, yeah. North Street and Sagrave over there. But anyway, I'm pouring all this stuff out, just giving. No, it's about giving your attention to something, not just your physical things, not just your I'm working hard to serve people that are on the streets or whatever they are, but it's just giving your attention to something, which I've been on that, but the newest thing I got about the whole Romans 4:4, it's not as much to us. The Apostle Paul was explaining, guys, I've been there. I was under the law of Moses. I was blameless, y'all. He's saying it's not because of this, being blameless, but I'm under grace. And then he makes a point, which it almost, if we take it to today's, 2022 version or life or whatever, we can say, well, okay, now we're getting ourselves in debt. No, I'm gonna tell you what. Guess what? When you're giving attention to something, what you want, okay, fine. Let's say it looks like you're trying so hard to get something you really want, but you should already have it anyway. But even though you're pressing forward and pressing forward and pressing forward for it, maybe you want a new pair of shoes. I'm wearing now I'm getting to the point that all my shoes are my favorites. These were my favorite shoes for a while, and they're just these cheap, Walmart kinds. Favorite flip-flops. You want to get the lavish and profuse luxury lifestyle that somebody like me has, or you're trying to find out a way to get it. Okay, well, you're trying hard for your career, trying hard to do this and that, and guess what? You didn't get it because you were messing around thinking you're going to get it through the other ways, putting a mediator between you and God instead of Jesus Christ, what is Jesus Christ? The anointing, okay? You already have it, and then of course Jesus being happiness, love, joy, peace. This salvation, which salvation is, explain what the fruits of the salvation. The fruits of salvation is Galatians 5:22 and 23. Love, joy, peace, goodness, gentleness, meekness, faith, temperance, obviously poise. The King James Version uses the word long-suffering, but back then that word couldn't be interpreted today. You get what I'm saying? though? It's not. So even though you might think you're being put in debt because you're working so hard to get that thing, not working, but like you think you're working for it. The girl, the guy, you had a crush on that guy or had a crush on that girl. Either side, whatever it might be. So you're just going, or you're playing a game, playing a baseball, basketball, NFL, yikes, football, NCAA, whatever it is. Swimming hard, flying your airplanes. You want to buy that real estate. Trying so hard to fix together a good not program, but just an overall deal for both you and the other person and people. Even though you did it, well, guess what? Fine, you didn't get it, but maybe it's because you were striving for it. But in the meantime, doesn't mean you were in that area got into debt. In fact, what would happen is because you poured so much of your heart into that situation, you could have actually gotten blessings in other areas of your life. Just total surprises. And that's what's been happening a lot to me this past 2-3 weeks, almost 2-3 months maybe, leading up to this. This is the best year of my life. And I think about my children all the time, and it's like I want to cry, but it's like I'm crying in my heart, but it's not coming out anymore in my tears. And I'm pouring so much love into this that I'm getting blessed in other places of love. And not just that, but it's like I need it anyway. This country is very oppressive toward just all children in general, So this has been a video I wanted to talk about regarding Romans 4:4 for a few weeks now, and here I got it. I'll be talking about some more too, so you're not going into debt, beloved. Grace is without debt, no matter what you're doing. You can't go against grace. You can't blaspheme the name of grace.